What's up, everybody?
Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's video. We've decided today to do a Q&A. There's been quite a few questions that we have received recently, and we thought today would be the perfect opportunity to film a little Q&A for you guys. I did do a question box on Facebook and Instagram, and we've had some questions come through. So should we just
let's wrap
get
it up.
straight into it. Let's just get straight into it. I haven't actually read these ones. I did read them about half an hour ago and I've screenshot a few, but just as I've opened it again now, there's a few more at the top, and actually there's a couple of good ones. So I thought this was cool. Right, would you let the girls go on a brand trip if they got asked? So
yeah, of course.
Number one, yeah, of course I would. But just as
Are we actually at focus right now? Because I don't know if we are, you know.
I can't see the
I
viewfinder,
feel like we're like,
don't have a clue. The viewfinder's on that side of the camera and I cannot see it, so I've got no idea if I'm moving in shot.
Yeah, we're good.
But one thing I have really tried to encourage this summer with the older three girls, and that we've spoke about in depth quite a lot, is them actually just doing a trip anyway on their own. Because I feel like because we're such a close family and we do so much travelling already, the girls just kind of, they just go along with the flow, don't they? Where we're going this summer kind of thing. And so this year I've really said, like, you know, you guys can just go off and do your own trips. Like, you don't always have to be with us. And they think we're crazy when we say that. They're like, are you insane? And I'm like, okay, so say that me and Dad were just at home with the younger three, why don't you older three girls go somewhere? Isabel's 20.
Even somewhere in England, like,
well, that's what it got down to, because they're all like, absolutely not. But I was like, why don't you go to Germany for like the Christmas markets? But I think Isabel's been speaking with a friend that she's doing that with this year. But I was saying, like, you should go on like a sisters girls away as well. Like, it'd be really cool. And they're like, where could we go? I'm like, you know, even if it was just Alton Towers for a weekend, or just go somewhere. Like, it's not even about like where you go and what you do, it's just the experience that you guys will have being on your own with no parents there. Like, I think they'll love it, but I feel also like they're just, that step's a big step to take. And I know Isabel's like there, like she wants to go off, like she's planning trips with some of her friends already, but I'd love Fresme as well to go and do it, and Isla, even though Isla's only 13, but Isla's a very mature 13. And obviously Isabel's 20, so I'd still trust them, the three of them, to go away together.
But on the same breath, we're extremely lucky that they all still want to hang out with the mum and dad. So
oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Let's keep that rolling as long as we can.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, everyone always rushes, like, you know, oh, why are they still coming on holiday with you? And, you know, why do you need an explanation for that? Yeah. Like, I've said this so many over the last couple of days.
Obviously, because they, you know, they've got cool mum and dad, right? That's why.
Oh, the last couple of days, though, the amount of times I've said to Chris is, why is this person asking me for an explanation on my life? Or why is this, you know, why do they feel like you're a stranger to me? Like, I'm not talking about IFAM, by the way, when I say this. I'm talking about people that just come at me negatively all the time. Like, I'm a stranger to you, you're a stranger to me, we mean nothing in each other's actual personal lives, so why do you need an explanation from me on my life choices or my life opinions? Especially
things that we don't share anyway. And that we never put in the public domain.
Oh yeah, like my opinions, well, even if I do, so anyway. We just went off on one then. But yeah, the girls still enjoy coming on holidays with us, and I love that, and I'm in no rush to push them away, basically.
Heck no.
But I would love for them to go on a trip on their own, just for their own experiences, just for them to experience it. Like, they've got the money, they've got the means, they're not like tied down anywhere. So I'm like, whilst you don't have that, whilst you're free, go and experience something.
Like, they should go to, we're saying they should go to like Yas Island on their own in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah,
because that's a great place to be, because you can be in one place and you don't need, you can just literally walk to everything.
Yeah.
And it's just a cool place to be.
Oh, when we're in the UK, like, just, you know, jump on a plane and go to Spain for the weekend or something. I would have loved to have done that when I was their age, so I am trying to encourage them to do that. Anyway, why do you not put the date at the start of the videos anymore, even if it is a few days behind? That is genuinely solely for security reasons. Like, sometimes if we I know people like spend the day trying to work out what date we're wearing and things like that, but for our own peace of mind and for security reasons, it's just safer for us not to do it. And then on the occasion that you miss a date, it's like, why did they miss it? It just causes like conspiracy. Like,
it's not only just that, it's just the fact that if we're days behind and you put a date on the video, then some people feel like disconnected from it because it's like a week ago, which is kind of like I kind of get it, right, for our audience who's been there the whole time, because when we first started making YouTube videos, our videos were always in real time, so that what you saw was exactly as we were living it.
Yeah.
But that became over time dangerous. Like, it did become dangerous. We had, you know, some idiot who tried to approach us at one point, and I'm sure most of you guys know about that. And that's because we were constantly letting people know where we were in real time. And don't get me wrong, like, not once in 10 years of doing this on YouTube have we ever had a negative interaction with anybody we've bumped into anywhere.
Except for that
aside
guy.
for that one campsite in Scotland.
It's so funny as well, because that is the only negative real life interaction
that fool was deranged anyway, so that's fine, whatever. But the point is, though, that scared us enough to be like, okay, we need to not be doing this in real time so people don't know where we are when we're there. And so when we put a date on the video, maybe we are real time, but we don't want people to know we're real time, so we don't want dates on the video.
Yeah,
do you understand?
Because even though we're not real time now, we've had to be a week behind right at this minute because we're somewhere and we don't want to post where we are until we've left. When we go back home, we'll be back to real time.
Yeah.
We'll be back to real time, and so then.
But we don't necessarily always want to confirm that we're real time.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe a lot of you guys will know we're real time because of what we're doing. Maybe there's like a sale on at Next that we've gone to, and you know it's on that date, so you know we're real time.
But maybe 2 weeks later, we're in a hotel in Devon, and then we don't want you to either know what date we're there, or know that it's real time, or have to explain or confirm or anything like that. It's just it just makes it more difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's also not like a big-headed thing we're saying or anything like that. It is just a fact that unfortunately in the world there are some malicious people out there who will utilise the fact that knowledge that they know we're somewhere, you know, on a certain date. They'll use that for malicious reasons. So that's the only reason. And the reason why we don't put it on the videos, again, it's just some people feel disconnected from a video when they think that it's a week behind real time, which I don't understand, because every single other YouTuber in the entire world does not film in real time. One YouTuber we used to watch all the time was OK Baby before they were no longer a thing. And we loved them, but they filmed every day like we do. But they were always like at least a month behind real time. But
we don't know, they're always a month.
Well, it was always a lot. It wasn't ever real
time.
time.
No.
It was never real time. But you always felt like it was real time because you didn't know.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
I know you're saying like not to be big-headed or anything like that, but genuinely we are. People have two sides, whether it suits their narrative. So one time we're nobodies. Who do we think we are? They're nobodies. And the next time you can't post that, you're influencing people. Well, we're either influencers or we're nobodies. Yeah. But you know, it's crazy.
Anyway, that's basically the reason. Because we don't. Why do we need to have a date on it? Really?
Yeah.
If you enjoy the video for what it is, why do you need to know when the date was or is? Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe other people feel differently about that. But if you do, let us know below.
Yeah.
Okay, nice one. Are we in the UK for Christmas and winter? Yes, we are. 100%. And we're really looking forward to it. Every single one of us, because we've had such a hot year. We've been in Dubai and then we've been in Europe the whole year pretty much. We're all craving autumn, cozy, English winter vibes. In fact, a friend told us today that it's like 7 degrees. And I'm like, that would be so nice right now. I'd get a fat jumper on and go for a walk outside. It'd be so nice. So we're all looking forward to that very, very much.
We are going back to Dubai though.
In between, yeah.
In between now and Christmas.
So we're going back to the UK now for a little block of time, and then we're going to be jumping back to Dubai, making sure our house is all right, and doing a couple of things in Dubai, and then we'll be coming back for some very epic Vlogmas-y Christmas traditional stuff. And it's going to be epic. And another question as well that keeps coming up is, are you doing Vlogmas? Would it even be Christmas on the internet if we did not do Vlogmas? No. So of course we are. 100%.
When will Isabel start her driving lessons? This gets asked so often.
Oh, let me answer this.
Especially on videos and things.
Isabel had a deep chat with me the other day about this, right? So I'm going to answer this one for you. Because I know the full story about this one.
Well, I don't, because where was I?
You were in the pool.
Oh.
It was just me and Isabel. Isabel is 100% not wanting to do her driving lessons right now. She's not interested. She's not ready. She doesn't feel ready mentally to want to go and do them. She isn't interested in learning about it right now.
She hates me then.
I know
I've been nagging at her for ages. I've been like, are you going to do that? Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it?
She's 100% just plain not interested. And that's just the truth. She's not interested. She's got all the stuff ready to go. She has an intensive driving course ready to go. That's been booked and paid for. She has, obviously me and Sarah are getting her a car, etc. But she's not interested at all. She has no interest at all right now in doing that. And trust me, she's had the DVLA app and stuff on her phone for a long time, DVSA app, and she is just simply not interested. So that is the answer to that one.
Did she say why?
Yeah, she just doesn't feel mentally ready to learn it, be doing it. When she commits to it, she wants to commit to it and do it, and she isn't ready to do it. She don't want to do it. She's interested.
Does that make you sad?
Not all, no.
It does me.
I don't mind being taxi dad. It's fine.
I wanted
but
to do it.
I did say, well, you should get. Why don't you get yourself a moped? Because that's just easy to do. It's you don't have to have a big scary driving test. It's literally you can just do one and use one on a provisional license. And she was interested in doing that, but she isn't at all interested in doing a driving license right now. She just isn't.
I mean, I do push it a little bit to do it, just because I was in that same position that Isabel's in now. I started my driving lessons when I just had Isabel, when I just had her, so I was 19. And then I decided the same, like, I don't need to have it right now. I don't need to be doing driving lessons. I couldn't afford it, couldn't afford a second car anyway. And I put it off, and then I was 30 all of a sudden, and I was like, whoa. And then I was like, right, I probably should do it now. And then I did it, and then I was like, I'm so mad that I waited till I was 30 and I didn't do it all those years ago, and I did really regret it.
All them times I had to ferry to Nana Jane's house.
That's what I mean. I did deeply regret it, because I knew how much fun and how much freedom it gave me, and I loved the freedom it gave me, and I want that for Isabel. But at the same time, I can't force her to do it if she's not feeling ready, like Chris just said, to do it. And that's probably why she's had that conversation with you, because she knows you just sit and listen, whereas I'm a little bit more like trying to reason with her. I'm like, yeah, but why? Don't you want to do this? And then she probably ends up feeling bad, so that's probably why she had that conversation with you. But ultimately, it's Isabel's choice. If she wants to do them, it's there, and I'm done. If she doesn't, then she's probably going to still get me nagging her every now and again, because that's me, and I'm not doing it for my own selfish reasons. I'm doing it because I know how much freedom it will give Isabel, and how much she'll love it and thank me for it when she's got that driving test. But at the same time, I don't really want to be panicking about her driving up motorways, and because I'm all for pushing her right now, but I know I'll be a nervous wreck when she's out driving.
Yeah, that's what she doesn't feel ready. That's I think what she doesn't feel ready for. She didn't
but it feels...
having that responsibility being on the road like that. I just think that's what she is.
Well, there you go. That's the answer. It's up to her. She'll do it when she's ready. Right. Will Izzy do her A-levels? Isabel's almost completed her A-levels. I don't actually know how many modules she's got left, but she has... Actually, there's another question I'm going to reply. I just saw it. This one. Remind me to answer that one next, because it kind of ties in. She's worked really, really hard on her A-levels, and I love that she's been able to do A-levels and get the same grade that anybody else doing A-level.
I'm with the worst posture right now.
She's able to get the exact same grade that everybody else that does A-levels get, but she's been able to do that in her own time, in her own pace, while she's also travelling the world making memories with her family. I love that she's been able to do that.
Okay, next.
Do you still skate? We missed the daily updates of Christmas skating.
I actually haven't skated properly aggressively for a while. Not because I don't want to, I do. It just became more difficult when we moved to the brick house, because there's nowhere, because it's kind of like the house is on a country road. There's not really any cul-de-sac to like set up practice rails and things like that. So I haven't properly skated like that for a while. But I recently bought some fitness skates, and I certainly haven't lost it or the want to. I don't know, life's just been busy. So I say I do still skate, and I definitely want to make another really good like last skate video before I can't take them top of knocks anymore. but yeah, I definitely need to get back into on it. Yeah. Like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So he's still got the passion there, but he's just not done it for a while.
Yeah.
What has been, I like this one, although I don't know how to answer it. What's been your favourite thing about travelling around Greece this summer?
Heroes. No, Greece. This trip was supposed to be basically like a kind of like a beach hopping trip, because Greece is just full of the most incredible water and the incredible beaches. And for me, that's definitely been my highlight, is that we've found so many amazing, beautiful water to swim in, and that's what I wanted to find this summer.
And for me, it's like this feeling of accomplishment that I've got now that we've finally done it, and I think that's because we've put this trip off, kind of, for like 2 years now, 3 years maybe. We've been speaking about doing this, and it's something that we've wanted to do, but we've never actually done. We've got into Greece, but we've left soon after. And so this time I feel really accomplished that we've not just come in and gone to 1 or 2 beaches. We've done quite a lot of really cool things.
Yeah.
And when we're on these trips, it's often we don't remember what we've done until we go home. And we see a title of a vlog or something like that. Or the girls are the best for this. They all always have their cameras on their phones, and they're always taking video constantly. Every single day they take a few videos. And so they'll show me something that's happened somewhere. It might be something funny Jace has done, or something cute Mila's done, or something sweet that Aurora's done, but we'll be somewhere. And they're like, oh my gosh, do you remember when we went there and did that? And it just...
You know, like blooper type footage. That's what they take all the time.
Yeah.
Like all the time.
Personal footage that we just keep for ourselves.
Not necessarily stuff you put on a vlog or whatever, but just funny stuff.
Yeah.
Funny family stuff.
There's probably things that half the internet would be like...
They'll probably be loving, actually. We should do a video like that. They'll probably be loving it.
But, yeah, so I feel really accomplished that we've done it this time. And also, I love the people that we've met. Like, we've met lots of acquaintances this trip.
Greek people are cool in the majority. Greek people are really nice and really interested and really
kind.
Yeah, kind of. But just when we were in Dubai and we were talking about this trip, and there was that whole like stupid online scandal that all the van life YouTubers started using for their clickbait, and that this is the only reason this became hype is because van life YouTubers were using it for clickbait for money. About the Greek motorhome ban, which it isn't like that at all. But it was made out like it was this big scary thing, and you couldn't come to Greece anymore. And it's something that's had a knock-on effect with tourism in Greece this year,
really
which all the campsite owners are devastated about. But it isn't actually we've explained this before, so I'm not going to explain it again today. But it isn't a motorhome ban, and you can come to Greece and with your motorhome just like we have done and toured around.
And not only can you, but you're encouraged to.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you're so welcomed.
People love it as well. Like the locals love it.
Yeah.
And nobody should be deterred from coming to Greece and wild camping and using campsites and all the rest of the stuff, because it's totally fine to do so if you do so within the Greek rules, and they're not scary and they're not limiting. You know, you can do it and it's totally fine, like we have done.
And not only is it fine, it's actually flipping amazing.
It's the
really
best.
Cool.
The Greece is the best place we've done aside from Scandinavia in the winter. Summer wise, Greece is hands down the best place.
Right. Which siblings get along the best with each other? This changes often, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, it does, yeah. So
who would you say right now?
Isla and Esme.
I was just about to say, say it on 3. I was about to say Esme and Isla.
Yeah, Esme and Isla. They're literally like, they're inseparable, and they're kind of like weird twins, if that makes sense. Not weird, but like they
say things at the same time, and then they're always like, oh, Isla, what are you thinking? And then Isla will say this, and then they goes, no way, I was just thinking that.
They are funny together, but definitely. But then within a split second, it can be a nuclear war between them two, and then it's Isabel and Isla, or Isabel and Esme, and it's just, you know, three's a crowd. They definitely alternate, like which one's the crowd. Often.
It's really funny with those 3 because they're so different personality-wise. Like, for example, if the 3 of them are arguing, just say like they're arguing. No, say like 2 of them are arguing, right? So Esme and Isla are arguing. Isabel will stick up for the one that's in the right, so the one that's been unjustified, because that's like right. Whereas Esme, if Isabel and Esme are arguing, Isla will always stick up for Esme, always.
Yeah.
Whether she's right or not. And then if Isabel and Isla are arguing, Esme will stick up for the one that. What did she say the other day? She went, no, I stick up for the one that's winning.
Esme sticks up for the Esme
sticks up for the one that's winning.
Esme likes to put the boot into direct.
She sticks up for the one that's winning. Oh my god, they're so different. They are so different, all 3 of them. But it's cool.
Esme and Isla right now.
And
outside of that, with the little ones, Mila and Roddy, they're like inseparable pretty much.
I think Mila and Aurora have been very close this trip because Jace has really come out of his shell this trip, and he's been off swimming. He's been making acquaintances around the pool. I can't
Stop it. That's too funny.
He's been making friends around the pool and swimming off, and you know, he's not had his armbands on like for a couple of weeks now, and we've not been worried about it. Where's Jace? Obviously we're keeping our eyes on him at all times, but he can easily swim. He's doing breaststroke now fully, swimming from one side of the pool to the other. And because of that, he's gained like confidence, I feel like, and he's been making loads of friends and things, and he's been playing with those friends, which has left Mila and Aurora to kind of create a nice little bond.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was always Jace and Mila, because Aurora's a bit young. So it's been nice to watch that, actually.
Yeah.
It's been nice to watch Jay spread his wings and go off and play. And it's been nice watching Mila and Aurora create their little bond with their dolls and things.
Aurora don't take no SHIT either.
from Mila, no,
Aurora
she
will
does not.
thug Mila. She thinks she's been wrong done by. Literally thug her. They'll two will have full on scraps.
I thought photos were taken for a new intro like your old intro.
They were. But then...
I got on Chris's back so much in the few weeks after this. I was like, why did we take the pictures?
Because they were terrible.
We almost passed it. No, everyone else's were fine. You just didn't like yours.
I hated mine so bad. And it wasn't even just mine. It was mine and
No, it was just
Jace's.
yours. No, Jace's were cute. It was just yours.
No, it's because he got his hair cut straight afterwards. And we didn't want to use them for his long hair in it.
But it's so funny because we're taking... Chris is so bad at it. It's literally so bad, bless you. You're so good at loads of other things. You're so bad at taking pictures.
I am so bad at taking pictures.
So he'll pull a face. I'll just do like a... for an intro, you want like a range of facial expressions. This is Chris's. I can't even...
The first intro we ever had, like the very first one in 2017, was brutal to film, to take those pictures.
Awful.
Where we're all posing in 3 different angles, right? Brutal to do them for me. But that was the only year I managed to pull them off. Every other year after that, we're thinking...
Awful. I'm going to get... In fact, I've got it on my phone.
So
I'm going to get it off. I'm going to get a pic. So we're all like... Do we like a shocked one? Like, and Chris goes...
None of them pictures ever seen the light of day. No, they're not. They're not seeing the light of day. They're really bad. So I had a big daddy paddy about those pictures, and we didn't end up using them. And then we're like, right, we need to redo them. And then we just haven't redone them. It's just I've tried to put together an old style intro, not using the pictures, but using like video clips to make it a bit different. And it's literally one of them things where it's so time consuming that I just haven't finished it. I do need to get on it, and a new intro is definitely coming, as obviously is a new Vlogmas intro. So both a new intro and a Vlogmas intro are definitely coming for 100%. We're just stupidly delayed with it, but I know we need to get it done.
I'm still finding it. I'm still.
You don't need to find this picture.
I can find it. It's going up.
Oh my god, that's not one of them. That's a flipping picture from when I got Polish.
I cannot go.
When I went to a Polish barber. I think it was Polish barber, maybe it was a Turkish barber.
Flipping.
And he got a
Dumb
ball.
and Dumber.
He cut around a ball around me, and I looked like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber.
He did not.
I looked like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber.
Lloyd. He didn't actually get a ball, but he might as well have done.
He might as well.
I can't find that picture now.
That's good.
No, it's not funny. I wanted to find them.
If she finds it, we'll put it on the screen. Maybe, probably not. But there you go. It's terrible. Right, next question. We're not putting that on the screen. Oh my god.
Guys, my camera roll. My camera roll.
Everyone's going to be pulling that up now.
Are you ready to watch this?
Oh, it's so bad. No, I'm getting out of there. I can't bother. It's so bad. Right, that's it. Get some of yours up now.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's just my hair is just disgusting. It is terrible.
What?
What is that flipping mop? I like absolute.
Oh, they're so bad.
See you next Tuesday.
This is when he was contemplating his life. I was like, babe, these are not working. You're not gonna like them. This is.
I look like an absolute. See you next Tuesday.
Right.
Anyway, new intro will be coming now for definite. That's a promise.
What do you miss most whilst travelling? Pretty.
And Sunday dinners.
I was about saying food. I miss food. And when I say food, I mean...
Walls bangers.
No, it's not even that. It's just food that I'm familiar with.
Oh, British Chinese takeaway.
And I miss the prices as well, because I know, like I say this every single trip we do, like everyone's always like, oh, yeah, the UK is so expensive now. And I'm not saying it's not expensive for most families. It's disgraceful, some of the prices.
But Europe's expensive.
But honestly, Europe is so much more expensive. Anywhere else in the world we've ever been is way more expensive than the UK.
Yeah, you go into your
and whenever I say that,
and you come out with no less than €100 down every time.
And every time I say that, everyone's always like, no, the prices have gone up now. When you get home, you'll see. But they never are. I mean, I'm not saying the prices have not gone up, but they're never more expensive than what we have here in Europe.
Yeah.
And we're still shopping in Lidl's and things like that. We're not shopping at, like, you know...
Yep, so we got it good in the UK still, even though it's still ridiculously high in the UK too.
I always get surprised when we come home. I go to Aldi or Asda or Tesco's, and I go and get a big food shop and I'm dreading it. And then I get to the till and it's like...
Not too
130 quid or something. And I'm like, oh, that would have been about £400 in Europe.
Yeah, trust.
So, yeah. I do miss the prices and I miss the familiarity. familiar
Yeah,
with it.
it don't matter, right? It doesn't. This is one thing I do like, right, and that's the truth. Is that it doesn't matter whether you like. We live in Dubai, right? So we spend, let's just say we spend a big block of time in Dubai, and it does feel like home when we're there. It does. It feels lovely. It feels safe and secure, and it does feel like home. And we all hate leaving it. It's the truth. But then when we come back to the UK, it feels complete. It's like a warm blanket putting around yourself. It is like complete familiar.
I can't say that.
Familiar, whatever. It is that word, and it feels really good to be there. So, and you can never get rid of that because you've grown up there. You love the country. I'm a massive patriot of our country. I love it. I love our country. I love England. I love its history.
I love things about our country, but I don't love I don't love everything about England.
No, I don't love what's going on right now in our country. There's a lot of badness going on right now.
Careful having an opinion.
But in general, I'm not going to. Trust me. I need to start a new channel, like politics channel. And it will be very popular because I'll literally rinse everybody and everything. But
we have such strong opinions and beliefs, and a lot of you guys know what they are because we get so many messages saying, I'm so glad to hear you guys think this. We get loads of messages, but every now and again we'll share something, and the little
it's not always appropriate for a family YouTube channel, a family vlog channel. It's not something that you should bring up on here. But
no, it's not.
Which
is sad, I think, though. I feel like people should be able to debate and.
It's not just that, but some topics literally will have you stripped of your social media platforms, not because they shouldn't be taboo at all. They're just freedom of speech. It's free speech. It's just talking about issues that are actually happening. Like, for example, in the UK right now, and we should all be allowed to talk about them freely without the threat of demonetization or YouTube channel removal or anything like that. But that is actually the world we live in today.
But
we don't have free speech about a lot of stuff.
It's true, but I do also feel like people don't have the ability to just discuss anymore. Like, I feel like people just are so angry. I've had a few on this question thing now. How dare you mention bleep when you don't mention bleep? Like, I'm sorry, why do I need to give you an explanation? You don't even. It's like I said at the start of the video. You don't know me, I don't know you. If you want a discussion, that's fine, but I don't owe you an explanation.
Don't come at you with anger.
Don't come at me with anger. They're so angry already. Yeah. Like, there's no chatting, there's no, what's your views on this? It's just anger straight away. Like, how dare you mention this when you haven't mentioned that? Like, everyone's so angry, like, oh, I'm sorry for, having my own brain and using my own mind and having my own opinion. Why do you feel like you now need an explanation onto why I feel the way I feel or what opinions I have? I don't feel like people can just have a discussion. Like, everyone gets so nasty. And one thing that I've noticed about social media as well, which really grinds on me, it really does, is people twist something someone says and uses it for their own, to suit their own narrative. Like, people somebody will say a quote, but they'll only take a small section of the quote and they'll be sharing that everywhere, and then that person's labelled as something due to that small section of the quote, but they won't include the whole quote, which is then a rounded statement stating something that's more rounded. They'll just take that small first section and then they get blasted with it. It happens all the time. It's happened with us. I've seen it over the last few days happen with so many quotes that have only been shared in small part. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Like, we're all human, and it's okay if somebody doesn't feel the same way as you do. That doesn't mean you have to label everybody something nasty. Like,
or demonise them for the way they feel.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to label people just because they don't feel the exact same way that you feel. But people do. They just can't stand it. Like I know some of our followers, I won't agree with your beliefs and your opinions. I won't agree with you.
But we can still agree.
But I can still agree that, I understand.
That we like family vlogs and we like watching a nice family having a nice vlog type of thing. Do you know what I mean?
It's like...
So we can all get along in that way. That's what people forget.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like some people just forget that it's okay if people have different opinions. And just because somebody has a different opinion, that doesn't mean you have to be angry. You have to be angry at them and they have to explain their whole life choices to you. Yeah. You don't agree with me and I don't agree with you, and that's okay. I'd like to have a discussion on why you feel the way you feel. I'll tell you why I feel the way I feel. And then it can be nice. But I'm too scared to have discussions with anyone online because it just comes down to, I don't even dare say what I was going to say because then it's like, oh, well, what do you feel about... People take your words out of context. You're a racist. You're this. You're that. And start calling your names over. And what I'm saying right now is not a reference to race. I'm just using that as an example. But do you know what I mean?
Quickly get that one in before someone takes that.
I know. Well, she clearly has opinions on this then because she used racist as an example. But I'm just trying to say, like, there's so much anger in everyone just for having different of opinions.
Or you just get big licks who think they're big licks on their computer at home or their phone at home, and they wouldn't dare say it to you in real life. So they take that opportunity, which again is completely wrong.
Yeah.
And that's one of the evils of the internet, is that wrong, like, malicious people get a voice when they wouldn't normally dare or want to have
It's not
a
about
voice.
having a voice. It's not about taking away someone's voice. It's about taking the anger and the aggression out of their voice.
No, a malicious voice.
Like, you don't need to be nasty to people. It's okay if I agree with this and you don't. I'm not sat there going, tell me why. Why do you feel that? Why do you think this? Give me your evidence. I don't care about your evidence. I don't care about what you've seen. You shouldn't care about mine. We've got different opinions. That's okay. Anyway,
what was that question?
I can't remember what the question was now.
We say derailed to that one.
It's important though. I feel like these things are important to talk about because no one talks about it. Nobody does talk about it. Everyone's too scared to have an opinion. A lot of people that are online that have an opinion are too scared to talk about it because of cancel culture. They say the slightest thing wrong and you're mobbed, literally. You're
wrong. Yeah,
you're not even allowed to say what you feel anymore. You're wrong and you're labelled forever, and this will come up forever and ever and ever and ever. It's really sad. And so I really praise influencers. I've seen a couple over the last few days that have said exactly how they feel, and I'm like, wow, you're brave. We just stopped for a little lunch break. We've just been up to the buffet and had a little bit of lunch, and now we're coming back to and the battery died on the camera. So now we're coming back to answer a few more questions before we round up this video. But there were a few I wanted to answer, and I thought this one was really nice. It gave me a little bit of time to kind of reflect on how things have changed over the last 10 years for us. Do you ever long for your old life in Leeds as though you could relive it, but with the younger three? I found this a really interesting question.
The younger three, so you can relive it with having me.
So we can go back to that life, but we've got the younger three as well. Well, we couldn't possibly do that because there's no way we could have afforded 6 children back then. But just as a kind of a roundup, would you like to go back to that old life? It's a really hard one, don't you think, to answer? Because I feel like back then, life was it felt, when I look back on it probably wasn't at the time, but life felt way less complicated back then.
Yeah, but
in other ways it was a real struggle.
And opportunities were lacking, and we would never have been able to give the kids the life that we're giving them, or that we're going to give them coming up.
And the opportunities and the adventures.
We'd never be able to do that.
And the memories and things like that. Don't get me wrong, holidays have always been massive to us. And one thing that I will say is, even though some people say, oh, you've changed, we have never changed who we are as people.
No.
We've always done Christmas big, way before YouTube. I've got pictures to prove that. We've always done massive piles of presents. We didn't do that because we got a viral video. It's something we've always done. And yes, we go on more holidays now, so you could say we've changed in that respect, but not really. We've always done as many holidays as we could afford. So if 10 years ago before YouTube we could only afford 1 holiday a year, that's what we did. If we could afford 2 and squeeze 2 in, that's what we did.
Yeah, we used to do like haven breaks as much as possible type things.
Yeah, holiday's a holiday. I don't always mean abroad holidays.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I think about back to that life, I don't know, I get like a warm feeling, like, oh, life just felt really easy back then. Can't really explain it, but it felt less complicated. It felt a lot easier. I feel like I had lots more time to just relax and research things and do like things that I was interested in, and hobbies and reading. But at the same time, with that, brought a lot of money worries, stress about, adding up your groceries when you're walking around the supermarket.
And I was never there. I was literally never there.
Anyway, it would be different. So would I like to go back? I don't think I would.
No.
I don't think I would. But that doesn't mean that it was because it was so bad. I still have really fond memories of that time back then.
I wouldn't change a single thing that's happened up until right at this point today. Not a single thing, because everything that's happened has made us the people that we are today. And I personally would not change the person that I am today.
No.
For anything.
No.
I know who I am, I know what I believe in, I know what I stand for, and
I love that someone said that. Like someone said,
happens.
like your best. So I had read a quote like years ago that your best years are your 30s, in your 30s, because you know who you are, you're content with who you are, and it just doesn't feel as scary, and the world doesn't feel as scary anymore. And I completely get that. My 30s.
It feels more scary now.
Well, it does in certain aspects, for definite. But as a person, I feel like, my 30s have been my favourite years. For definite.
What's a common misconception about your content? P.S. I love watching your content. Common misconception about our content is that you see everything that happens in a day. Where in reality, we probably don't film more than half an hour maximum per day. Period. Like, at all. We're picking the camera up for a quick clip here now and again. In total, the footage would be, half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour maximum every single day. So the common misconception that you don't see things going on in the daytime, so they don't happen. We've always taken the piss out of that because, it's just such a ridiculous statement to make. Like, for instance, the kids don't do no schoolwork because we don't vlog it. There's 23 other hours in a day. They do schoolwork. We don't show going to the bathroom, but we do go to the bathroom. We're human beings, everyone goes to the bathroom.
I think that's a really good answer, because there's been times when we've gone out with friends, for example. We've gone out for like day trips with friends or whatever, and they'll say to us like, oh, are you not vlogging today? And we'll be like, yeah, we filmed a whole day of vlog. Yeah,
some days in Scotland.
And they're like, oh, I didn't even realise, because we actually don't. I think a good misconception is people think we walk around like this. Constantly. And we can go on a whole day out. It did happen in Scotland as well, but I'm talking about other friends as well. I can go on a day out with a group of friends and they can not even know that I've vlogged the day.
But you have.
I've vlogged a whole daily vlog from that day, but they won't have realised, because believe it or not, we actually don't have a camera in our hands 24/7. And actually, I say this about the children all the time, it's so frustrating to like capture their true personalities and their cute moments and when they do funny things, because we don't always have a camera in our hands. And that's how it should be. I'm not saying there's anything bad about that, that is how it should be. But we probably have a camera in our hands maybe 45 minutes from the whole day. Yeah. And the rest of the time we are, I always see like things like, I'm trying to think of like examples and things. Maybe on birthdays or things like that, when everyone's like, when people who don't agree with vlogging, they'll question things like, don't you ever just want to put the camera down and watch it with your own eyes? Well, especially on birthdays or Christmases like that, we might have a camera in our hands. We'll often have it set up on a camera like this now, like on a stand. But even if we are vlogging moments, we're not watching it through we aren't sat like this.
No.
We're sat like this.
Never.
So we might have a camera in our hands capturing moments, but we're still watching it visibly with our eyes. We're still making eye contact with our children. Our children don't see this.
No.
They see this. So that's another misconception.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't constantly have a camera in our hands. That's a good misconception. Much. Oops.
What on earth was that picture you took of me? I'm gonna knock you out.
We say that all the time. We need to stop it because people take it. Someone said, we say I'm gonna knock you out. We say that all the time, but we got pulled up on it a while ago. I can't remember. I said it to one of the girls, like, oh my gosh, can you imagine your mum saying she was gonna knock you out? Because we say it as a joke. It's like another thing that's really hard about vlogging is you don't understand another family's humour, and our family we've got dark humour in our family.
Yeah.
We're really close. We say inappropriate things all the time. We've got dark humour. Our jokes would mortify half of you guys. We can't be real on camera in that aspect because you would be mortified.
No, not really. Not that bad. It's not that bad.
It is.
But it's like it was funny. That's why we're such good friends with the people that we are, because like our closest friends have the same humour.
Everyone that we're around have the same humour. It's funny.
So it's funny, yeah.
It's funny, but some people probably wouldn't find it funny. And that's an example. You say I'm going to knock you out. Well, I say that to the kids and the kids say that to me, and we don't actually mean it. We're not saying it in an aggressive way. It's just like a jokey way. Like
Jace always says to me, Dad, when I'm 17, I'm going to knock you out. Like, all right, Tin Man, you go for it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Right, I love how you parent your children. What is your #1 parenting hack? Patience. Because you're going to need a lot of it.
Document cupboard.
You're going to need a lot of patience. And my #1 parenting hack would be, I've got loads of parenting hacks actually, and loads of things that, do you know, like Isabel's really good at psychology? Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm really good at understanding children.
We don't even have anyone in the room. How is that even possible when nobody's above us?
I think it might be that wall. And the girls are next door but one, so...
Not the girls.
Anyway, I feel like I understand. A really good example is when we went to lunch, and I get, it's kind of going off on one, but I gave Aurora her lunch, and she went, no. So
She always does.
She does, and you would go, come on, look, taste some of this one. And you'd start doing flipping bananas and aeroplanes and boats and all sorts. And I just simply go, she don't want it, move it. And you sit there and I feel like you cause more. You cause her to carry on, and it happens a lot in different areas. It's just like parenting techniques that are a bit different, mine and Chris's. Whereas Chris will sit there doing that and it'll just escalate. Whereas she says no to me, I go, okay, don't eat it then. I put it on the table. I sit down and I start eating mine. She looks around. She did it today.
Yeah.
She starts looking around at everyone else. I filmed it as well. And then she went, picked up a fork, stuck it in her carrot and went, Mama, look! And I looked at her and she bit it and I went, good girl! And that was it, over with and done.
Yeah.
Pick your battles. Don't pander to your children. Give them love, give them attention, but don't pander to that behaviour. Jace, when we were playing...
Oh, man.
we were playing Snakes and Ladders a few nights ago. This is again where me and Chris are very different in our parenting techniques. We're playing, but you actually do most of what I do now as well. Like, or I'll say to you, don't, and you'll be like, all right, fine, because you know it works. So we're playing Snakes and Ladders a few nights ago on the bed. We actually vlogged it, and it looks like we're all having a really fun, happy vibe family game. What we didn't film was about 0.3 seconds after that last clip of us all sat there laughing, Jace landed on a snake's head and had to go all the way back down to the bottom of the board. And we burst out laughing because previously he did that. He didn't go all the way back down, but he went halfway down, and we all burst out laughing because it was funny. And then you did it, and we all burst out laughing. But Jace is only 6, so he couldn't handle going down the second time. So when he went down the second time and we all burst out laughing, he was like...
Flipped out.
Why are you laughing? He jumped off the bed, he ran to the bathroom and started crying. And we were on the bed like...
What the heck?
What the heck? But I was like, just leave him. Don't like say, come on, Jace, come back out. Because when you do that, and I'm only talking from advice, but when you do try and pander them, come on, it's okay. Look, Daddy'll lose as well. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. So we just sat and carried on playing the game. Within seconds, Jace came out the bathroom, ran over to me, and I just said, it's really annoying when that happens, isn't it, mate? Remember when Daddy did it and we laughed? Maybe we shouldn't laugh when people do that again. So acknowledge that it's okay that he felt the way he felt and that it's valid to feel frustrated, but we don't need to run off to the bathroom and start crying. So should we carry on the game then? And we carried on the game and that was it.
Yeah, it's true.
And there's loads of daily things like that happen.
Yeah.
But it's about knowing how to not escalate the problem. Is that really a parenting hack? I think it is.
Yeah, it's definitely.
We'll go with We'll go with patience. You're going to need a lot of patience. Right, let's have a look. Best board game as a family.
New one, Snakes and Ladders.
Snakes and Ladders.
I'm definitely.
6.
I want to buy.
Oh, wait, do you remember Isabel? When she was younger?
Isabel and
Jason are exactly the same.
I've seen this before. Right? It's so weird because the older 3 and the younger 3 are like carbon copies of each other. Jace is exactly like Isabel in his mannerisms, his personality, even the way he looks. He actually looks like Isabel. It's like a boy version of Isabel. Mila is 100% Esme. Like, not because of the hair, just everything. Her temperament. She's really started to push her boundaries on this particular last week, especially, like literally ignoring when you call her, or if you tell her to do something, ignoring, like really pushing her boundaries. To the point where I've got angry with her this week, and she's been in trouble. And Roddy is Isla, like she's just a carbon copy of Isla. So it's so weird how they're like all carbon copies of each other. But Isabel, like Jace the other night,
you couldn't play games with her when she was younger.
Never play games with Isabel when she was younger. She literally would have fits.
If she didn't win, she'd cry.
If nothing won't go in her way, she was always a joke that you could not have a joke with Isabel. You couldn't have a joke with her and you couldn't play games with her.
Or like if you'd play fight with her, everyone would be laughing, joking, but then when she were done, like you had to stop instantly. Like not like everyone's play fighting, everyone's having fun, and then all of a sudden she'd be like, "That hurt my leg, I'm not playing." Like she just flipped the switch, wouldn't she? Like she was happy playing, and then next minute she didn't want to play anymore. And that was it. We're done.
Yeah.
So funny.
You better be done.
You better be done.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna cause heck.
Yeah. But best board game to play as a family.
I want to find a fat Snakes and Ladders one, like a really good, like mystical Snakes and Ladders, dark themed board game, like with 2 dice, but that I can get everyone involved in.
I was going to say, because Jace can play.
We've got a little small travel one, and it is great, but I want a proper big fat one. Like,
but if you're thinking about a good family board game for like Christmas is coming up, etc.
Snakes and Ladders, it's underrated. It's the most underrated board game ever. It's so fun.
It's a bit boring.
No, it's great. It's great, especially I think you can get ones with like questions on.
We've never played Monopoly as a family ever.
No.
Esme wants Monopoly for Christmas this year, because we do want board games. But Fishy, was that what it's called? Fishy. That one we got at Christmas where you had to pretend, you had to give facts and then somebody gave a truth.
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah,
such a good game, so funny.
Yeah, it was.
We always liked logos. That was always a fun game.
That sore bit on my mouth is doing my boxing. Every time I speak, it's just hurting. That went away and it's come back.
What is
I've got ketchup on my face there.
No, it's not ketchup. It's salt. What is something you are grateful for being able to do? What is something you're? Read that top one there. What is something you
are grateful for being able to do apart from traveling?
Something that I'm so grateful for, and I will be forever grateful for this, and it's up because of you guys as well, is that I have been able to raise my own children. I've not had to rely on anybody, family, teachers, babysitters, any type of childcare.
Oh.
Nothing.
And also that we own our own home, that we own the brick house.
Yeah, but definitely raise 100%. My own children. I just don't feel like there's anything in the world that will ever compete to me being able to say, I brought my children up every single day of the year. I spent every day with them. They know me inside out. I know them inside out, from being newborn to adulthood. I was there for everything. Every show, after school, not after school because they don't go to school, but extracurricular activity, anything they went through in their lives, a swimming teacher, doctor, I've done everything with them. And somebody
jack
else,
of all trades, mate.
Yeah, jack of all trades. It's like the person that we were talking to here that was saying they were jack of all trades. I'm like, a bit like a parent then.
Yeah.
You're literally a jack of all trades. Nothing will ever compare to YouTube giving us that, being able to raise our own children. And someone
100.
also asked, you've brought up children from baby to adult, what's been the most challenging? What age is the most challenging and what age is the best?
They've all got their rewards. Each age's got their rewards.
I agree.
How can you say which is the best?
I don't feel like you can, because then I feel like we're picking a child, but we're not, because we're just given an age, but it just makes me feel guilty.
My favourite age is like Roddy Mila type age. Everything's purely because everything is magical. I always think about this time of year when Christmas stuff starts to show up online. I always think about this video that I did where Jason and Mira are walking out of Build-A-Bear, not last Christmas, Christmas before maybe, and it's got this really beautiful Christmas music. Really beautiful Christmas music playing on the top of it, and I just, every time I think about that video, it gives me a bad lump in my throat, because I just think about in 20 years time when they're gone, and I'm old and waiting to die, and I just literally, it just breaks my heart.
And they don't really question anything. No,
everything's just magical.
Everything's just magical. If you tell them this, wow, that's amazing.
You can't beat that age.
And it's just really magical.
Jace is still in that era, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But I think Roddy to me. Yeah, but
sometimes I feel like Jace is wise beyond his years. Like, I never questioned the girls' beliefs in things for a lot of years yet. And I don't question Jace's, but you can sometimes see the
no, he's logical, so he's always asking more questions than he should.
He needs to know,
you know what I mean?
But how this, but how that. His very logical thinking is Jace. But yeah, I agree. And
he catches you out all the time with like questions like.
Yeah, don't ever describe anything.
Then you're like, he's caught me out.
No, somebody said to me the other day who come to your house and they lost a tooth. Was it the tooth elf or something like that? It wasn't the tooth elf, it was something else. And then later on in the day went, why did that person say tooth elf? Is there a tooth elf then? So is it not the tooth elf? Is it tooth? And it just went into this big spiral about.
Yeah.
Why would they have said that? It's so logical thinking.
It is.
But yeah, age two to when this, that's a really magical age. I have to say age 2 actually, because I do really, it's just really magical and cute. It's a really lovely age.
It is.
When they're learning new things and everything's cool.
I think you appreciate it much more when you get older as well.
You do.
We were like, what's that saying about when I'm not saying this for all young parents, but like when we were younger, with like Isabel and Esme and Isla, I don't feel like we appreciated as much all the things we appreciate now. I
You're
feel
definitely a different parent.
Yeah, I feel like you take everything in so much more when you get a bit older.
When you get the chance to do it again, if
Yeah.
you get a chance to do it again, like we did.
And you just, I mean, maybe we did. Maybe it's just the fact that it's all happening now, so I remember it so well. Like, there's so much I don't remember from the older three's really little hood.
Yeah.
Maybe we did take it in, but I don't feel like I cherished everything as much as I cherish everything these days.
Yeah, I agree.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's really, all ages are magical. And like Chris said at the start, they all come with their challenges and they all come with their, their positives. It's all, but what's the most challenging age? I think as Isla to Esme. I think the age 13 to 16 is a very challenging. Esme's just coming out of that era now. She's maturing.
Esme's easy now.
Esme's maturing. Esme had a difficult few years. She's not a difficult teenager. She's not rowdy. She didn't bring us loads of stress. It was more just her. It's more just the. It's hard to explain. Is it the argumentativeness that I need to have the last word? That it doesn't matter if you show me a white piece of paper. I'm adamant it's black, and I'm going to argue with you until. It's more that. She is still a bit like that now, but she's not. I feel like she's coming out of it a bit.
Yeah.
She can't ever accept she's wrong, even if she's definitely wrong. But she's coming out of that now. And there is many times where she'll say, arguing with Isabel, for example, she'll own up to it. She'll be like, no, fair enough, you're right, okay, I'm sorry, let's just... Do you know what I mean? I feel like she does apologise now, and where she went through a stage where she was never wrong. And Isla, I don't think Isla's like that. They're all different, and I'm not like slating Esme. Sometimes when I feel like I'm being honest about them, I'm slating them. I'm not at all. Like, there's so many positives to the way Esme is. She never got pushed around by people. Esme's very strong-willed. If you wrong Esme, goodbye.
Yeah, basically.
If you wrong, Isla's like me. If you wrong me, and say sorry, that's fine. I'll be your best friend again. If you wrong me again, I'm a pushover. That's fine. I don't mind. Just as long as you're sorry and you won't do it again, that's fine. And Isla's like that. But with Esme, if you wrong her, don't bother saying sorry because you're done in her life. Not her family. I don't mean her family.
She's brutal, man.
She's
People have wronged her on the outside, and she's there.
And she's like, you're done.
She's brutal. And even I'm like, chill.
Esme, chill out. You don't need to be doing it. People make mistakes. It's fine. No, I'm done.
Like, not a chance.
That's her personality, but that's just the way she is. Whereas I'm very different, and Isla's very different in that respect as well. But with Isla, I feel like, I don't know, it's that age where they're just finding themselves, and they're struggling with their emotions sometimes. I wouldn't say Isla struggles with her emotions really, but
she's bloody strong-willed like Esme though.
She is strong-willed like Esme.
The arguments that come out
Recently we've been like, Isla!
There's this really beautiful clip of this montage of coming to this port when we were coming here. And I turned it into montage because I wanted to use the audio because it was good, but in the backdrop of it, halfway through the clip, you just hear, Esme, I swear on my life, I did not just do that to you. I'm sick of you calling me this. Whatever. Isla just screamed Esme.
It's not even what they say. It's sometimes it's the aggression. It's like, oh my goodness, calm down. You're speaking to your sister. Like, there's no need for it. Like, sometimes it's just the anger, but at the same time, it's normal.
Yeah,
it is normal. It's their age. They're feeling all the emotions. Their hormones are all over the place. They're trying to figure themselves out. It's normal for them to behave like that, for them to have feelings where they're just like, I need an outlet. It's normal. We're so lucky that we've got children, that are siblings, close in age like they are, that can be around each other literally 24/7.
I'm just going to check how long this clip is because we've been chatting for
and barely argue.
Yeah. 23 minutes. Man, we need to shut up. We need to keep these answers concise. Okay, this one comes up a bit. Are you still buying a house in Scandinavia? 100% yes. We definitely want to still buy a Christmas cabin in Scandinavia. But that's definitely not going to be this year. Basically, when we went back to Dubai, our priorities changed in a different direction, which again is things that we're really excited about, but that wasn't a priority before. When we were in the Arctic, we had tunnel vision about this place in Scandinavia, and we physically just don't have the time to go back there to look and to finalise, and that's what needs to be done. We need to be able to go back there to finalise and look and make sure we've got the right place, etc, etc, and that is 100% definitely something we are going to do, but that is definitely not something that's going to happen before Christmas. We physically don't have the time to go back there to spend the time to do that, and our priorities changed a little bit with other things in Dubai, which we're really excited about. So yes, we do want to, but that's definitely not going to happen before this Christmas.
3 very quick questions. We need to try and keep this quick. Would you rather spend the rest of your days living in your van life, or Dubai?
Van life.
Dubai. I think.
No, it's not. It's not that I wouldn't want it. No, the rest of our days. Yeah, but if the rest of the days and we don't get to see like a family and stuff and other places. And if it's in the van, we get to see wherever we want. And van life makes me happy.
Makes you what?
Happy. Van life, right? This is
van life makes me happy.
Van life makes me want to wake up in the morning and look out the window and feel happy. And not that I don't feel happy at home or in Dubai, but it's not the same. It's not the same for me. Like what it is makes me feel free. Van life makes me feel free. Being in a house for some reason sometimes makes me feel trapped.
You get really oppressed in the brick house, especially. Trapped
isn't the right word. It's because at the brick house, it's also because I own it. So like the things that are wrong with it really eat at me, and the things I know that I need doing really eat at me. So when I'm in the brick house, my brain's constantly like, I need to fix this, I need to do that. You definitely
feel like that.
I cannot chill.
He's always itching to. When we get home from a long trip like this, for the first, he always dreads it for a start. You always dread getting home.
Yeah.
And then when we're home, he always says, actually, it's not so bad. After he's walked around for 15 minutes.
I love it.
It's not so bad. And he loves it for like 2 or 3 days. And then he's like, right, we need to start getting jobs done. And then after about 2 weeks, you're like itching to get off again.
Yeah,
you're always like that.
Oh, I'm done with these jobs and I need to leave. But
because he can't just be in the house and just be, knowing that, yeah, there's jobs that need doing, but we've got this house the rest of our lives. We don't need to do them right now. You feel like you need to get them done when we're there and you don't. So you're always itching to move on. Whereas I'm not. I'm quite happy.
Yeah.
Right, look at this one.
Yeah, van life.
Do you teach Esme and Isla how to be humble because they're very arrogant?
No, it isn't. But the thing is with Esme and Isla, right, I do actually understand where that person's coming from. A little bit, yeah, because like for instance, Esme is really into like her brands, and sometimes the way they speak, it might come across as arrogance, but trust, they're not at all arrogant in any way, shape or form. That's not me being the dad and protecting them. Neither of them are arrogant. Sometimes they put this funny teenage persona on.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Like, you know, my Coach bag or whatever it might be.
It's not even the Coach bag. I don't think Esme was arrogant over a Coach bag.
No.
I feel like she wanted to show it off, but that's normal. She's a teenager who'd spent a lot of money on a bag that she'd saved up for and she was excited to get it. Don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. No. And even Isla with these Isabel Marden or whatever it's called shoes that she wants that are literally like £500. She hasn't got them. She's saving up for them and she'll buy them for herself, which is fine.
Yeah, she's going to want to show off with them. In fact, she's been like...
There's a shopping mall of Emirates. We need to go straight there when we get back to Dubai. It does. I can kind of see where they come across, but honestly, they aren't at all. They are the most genuine, down to earth, sensitive, especially Isla souls you could possibly ever meet.
Divine life question. I take it back actually. Spend the rest of my days on the palm or in the van. On the palm. Dubai every time. 100% get my cuckoos coming. Let's go. I'll be fine. Yeah.
Oh, Dubai. But yeah, they're not. But they're also not pushovers either. So.
Why every time do I talk about the palm, do all I hear in my head? I have to get my phone.
I already know where it's going to be.
Yeah, all I think I hear in my head is... No, I don't hear that.
You do.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that.
You're broke.
No, it's not that. No, it's not an Andrew Tate video. It's this. I hear every time I talk about the palm. It's that Dubai song. It's going to be on every single Dubai vlog we ever make.
Love it.
I don't know why. It's very Middle Eastern sound. For me, I've heard some people say, right, in the comments on the video, why are you using that porn star music? And I'm like, dude, it's not porn star music. That's like, for me, this is pure like mystical Middle East music. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, it's like desert.
It's like desert vibes, mystical, scary adventures. We don't know what's going to happen, which is how I felt when we were moving out to Dubai. It was all crazy and terrifying. But that's what that reminds me of. And whenever I talk about living on the palm or anything else like that, it makes me feel very excited, and that's the music that I hear in my head. Dubai, not van life. Okay, go ahead. What was the next one?
I think that's all of them. The only other one is...
Wait, there was some more. Get your things back up. There was one more way I want to answer.
Okay, one question. I need to start answering these quicker because the memory's about to go. But what was the strangest encounter you've ever had in public?
Oh,
so we've
say.
never had like any hate, like we said before, in public. But one time we were in Toby Carvery. We just got back from a trip.
I know there's going to be some goonies out there going, right, whatever.
Oh, okay.
We have 100%, like literally on our lives, never once had a negative interaction with anybody we've ever bumped into in the 10 years we've been doing YouTube. Aside from that crank weirdo who turned up at that campsite in Scotland.
But anyway, we were in Toby Carvery, just got back from a trip, and we sat eating our carvery. And this guy, how old would you say was? About 50-ish?
Late 40s, 50, something like that.
About 50-ish, I'd say. He came over to us with his phone, and he went, really, really, really bland, blasé, still-faced. My daughter watches his channel, I'm going to take a picture for her, so can you stop chewing your food, please, while I take it? Thanks.
It was so good. It was the most bizarre thing ever.
It was the most...
Mid-Yorkshire pudding in my mouth. Like.
Yeah. He said it as fast as I just said it. It took the picture as quick as I said it, and he was gone. In fact, he didn't say thanks. It was
more books than that. It was like, hi, my daughter's a big fan of your channel. I'm going to take a picture of you. Please, can you not eat while I'm taking the picture?
I took the picture and then walked off. I mean, I was still eating my roast potato, and I was like, we're all like,
gravy down my chin.
What has just happened?
Nice.
We're like, what? Wait, did he take the picture? And I was like, oh, great. That was really bizarre. We laughed about that for ages.
Yeah, it was funny, man.
It was funny. And then the final question, if we even got time to answer this, we don't.
Babies, that was a question. Loads of questions about babies.
We don't have time, so that's cut off.
No, we do. We've got... Oh, wait, let me check.
We've got to answer it in 26 seconds. So Chris has gone to find the other memory card.
For God's sake. But we've got 10 minutes now. So
we're not going to answer this in 10 minutes, so it's too long. But we're just going to round it up quickly. So I've had a lot of questions. Kind of people wanting an update on, like, my situation after my C-section. If you're new here and you don't know, I had my tubes tied after Aurora. 3 months later, I got a call to say that it had been a fail on my right side. Consultant wasn't sure what the surgeon had cut and tied, but it wasn't my fallopian tube. I was offered, in short, I was offered a dye test, like a contrast dye test, inserted into my fallopian tube to see if it passed through, to confirm the tube hadn't been tied, basically. I declined that at the time. I still haven't had it done. So a lot of you guys are like, have you had it done? Did you get it confirmed? What's the news? There genuinely is no news. We haven't taken any action. We haven't done anything. We've not sought any attention for it. We've basically just ignored it for 2 years, haven't we? Pretty much. We spoke about it a few times, but we've not done anything about it, so we still don't know.
But basically the doctor said on the phone to Sarah that there was no fallopian tube present in the sample, which basically means that they did not remove the fallopian tube, which means that she is still fertile, in short. And she was like, you need to use protection, blah, 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 because she's still fertile. So the fallopian tube, for anyone who doesn't know, holds specific structures, which are in all fallopian tube, and the sample that they sent off of mine had none of those structures, so it isn't possible that it was fallopian tube. So Chris is on the side like it's definite, you're definitely still fertile and you're right. Whereas I'm more sceptical. I'm like, yeah, but what if they got it wrong? What if there were just no structures in that part? I don't know. I find it hard to believe. It's really weird. But I'm like, what if I'm not? Because that leads you on to, oh, and then the cyst that I had as well. Again, we've just ignored that. We've not been in one place long enough. And which is why I got the cesarean section to start with. I'm not going to go on into detail on that. It's not really something I want to chat about right now, but I have an internal cyst, which is why I had the cesarean, and that cyst is still there. Hasn't shrunk, hasn't grown, still doesn't cause any issues or problems. It's just there. I was told that I needed was it an MRI? Yeah. What was the scan? An MRI. Mm-hmm. I needed an MRI to see if the cyst was connected to my, I always get this wrong, urethra. Because that would determine the type of surgery that I need to remove it, obviously. And I've never had that MRI. We didn't hear anything from the NHS. We chased it up a few times with the NHS for that appointment, and then I got fed up of chasing it for about 6 months after Aurora was born. But then again, it's not something that Sarah needs to do. It's just for her own comfort if she wanted to do. It's not like a medical need to do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's something I'm sure she'll sort out, probably in Dubai at some point or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Babies.
So that leads us on to like babies and like people saying like, I feel like I've never felt in a more confused and strange headspace. I'm not pregnant, for anybody that might be thinking, oh, she is, or may have seen Chris's ridiculous 3 a.m. skeptical stories that you put on the other day that I saw the next morning I was fuming about. Any more babies than Chris just puts the eye emoji. I'm not pregnant, anybody. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm in a really weird headspace at the minute with regards to babies, because I feel like I've got 6 children now and I love it, but the thought of never having a child again, it's going to sound pathetic to some people because I've got 6 children already, but it genuinely makes my heart feel crushed at the thought of never ever carrying and loving another child. And I know not many people will understand that, and I'm not asking people to understand it, I'm not asking people to agree with it or anything like that, but at the same time, because I don't know if I'm even fertile or not, it scares me to try for a baby and me get my hopes up and every month be looking at tests if for some reason it is tied, and then I will feel crushed, because I don't want to go through the whole, well, we can get them untied to try, and then I'm 45 before you know it. I just don't feel like I want to do that either.
Yeah, but we know that's not the case, though.
We don't know.
We do.
We don't. And then I keep arguing with Chris because he keeps answering like that.
Yeah, but it's because you
We know that's not the case, but we don't know. That's the point.
It's because your consultant was 100%. There is no fallopian tube sample, which means that it was not tied, which means that you need to use protectant, which means that you need to come back and get it redone.
Mm-hmm. She did say that, yeah, I'm not disputing that.
So, and if she's saying that, she didn't say that lightly. She rang you up on Boxing Day, emergently, to stop you from having unprotected sex over Christmas or whatever it was that she was calling. That's what it was about.
I know what happened. So, I was there. I lived it. But that doesn't discredit my actual feelings.
Yeah, I know. I understand your worries about it, but I was just saying that, like, they also, by saying that to you, they open themselves to a big lawsuit as well, right? So they ain't going to say that to you lightly. They're saying that to you because they are 100% certain that is what's happened. Because they ain't going to say that to you because you're going to go straight away, and most people would potentially then go straight away and sue them for medical negligence.
And we never did.
Or let's just say
saying they did.
Let's just say we haven't.
We never did.
So let's just say let's just say you didn't know, you thought you were unfertile, but actually at Christmas, unwittingly, you were pregnant, and you didn't know you were pregnant, but you were pregnant, and the doctor rings you up and says, oh, you're not fertile, but you're already pregnant.
I know all that,
that sort of stuff. That's their medical negligence.
Yes, I do know all that. But I also know that she did say to me 3 times afterwards on the phone, you need to have the dye test to confirm it.
Yeah, that's just for their books, though. That's to protect them, nothing else. She still said you need to have the dye test to confirm it. So, despite everything Chris just said, my own personal worries are that I put my heart into saying, yes, I would love a lucky number 7, which would actually be a miracle if we got a 7th child. But I would never, if I fell pregnant tomorrow, I would be nothing but happy. I would be happy. I wouldn't be ashamed because I've learnt from my own mistakes. I wouldn't be embarrassed. When people on this trip have said, they're not all yours. A lady said it to me, I said, Paul, they're not all yours, are they? I said, yep, all 6 of them. I said it proud as punch because I'm proud of my big family and I'm proud of my children. And it's taken me so long to get there publicly. Not how I felt inside, but publicly without feeling ashamed. It actually makes me really emotional when I talk about it because... Oh, them stupid comments like, oh, there are not any TVs in your house then, mate.
I don't feel like people often understand the damage that they can do to somebody when you say comments like that. Like, to me, when I saw a comment like that about ourselves, I'd laugh it off. But internally, it stuck deep. And it struck deep. And it made me feel embarrassed and ashamed to have a big family. And I don't feel like that anymore at all. Like, I feel so proud and happy, and I would literally stand all 6 of my children on the rooftops and go, they're all mine, all 6 of them. Perfect, beautiful children. And I'm proud of saying that out loud.
I have another 6.
And I feel like that. And I never did. I never did feel like that before. But I genuinely feel like, if we'd have had 6 children all around the same age, I don't feel like I'd feel the same. But because we had an older 3 and then a younger 3, it feels different. It feels manageable. Like, people are like, you've got 6 kids, how do you manage? And I'm like, well, technically, they're not 6 little children.
2 minutes.
2 minutes left. Yeah, so basically it's left me really a little bit confused about everything, and I don't know where to go because I've always said I don't want children past 40. And yeah, if I got, basically we're just seeing, aren't we? Let's just be honest. We're just seeing. We take a test every month. It's been negative. We've filmed it. It's been negative. And we've never struggled before, but obviously now I've only got one side.
So if you're ovulating out of one side that is tied each month, then it's going to be negative each month.
Yeah. Yeah. This is not something we've shared with anybody before, not even family. Nobody knows this. But we're not like being super careful. We're not like focusing on it. We're just, just take a test every month and just see where we go. And that's something maybe we should vlog about, I don't know. But we haven't.
Are people interested in that sort of stuff?
Probably not. Although I watch pregnancy test vlogs all the time, like take a pregnancy test with me, I watch them all the time. Anyway, I don't want to be having children past 40. If I was to get pregnant a month after my 40th, would I be upset? No, I wouldn't. But I also don't want to be trying for babies into my 40s either. So, I said that wasn't going to be a long answer and it's super long.
We need to say goodnight, we've got a minute left.
Yeah, I hope I didn't just ramble on there. I hope some of you guys know what I mean. Maybe I should do a longer chat about this on Sarah's Days. Maybe you are interested in, you know, a little bit more depth about what I've just said, maybe you're not. Comment down below and let us know.
I feel, generally, just really quickly, I feel like actually there probably is a lot of people that are interested much in these type of videos a lot more, because in a daily vlog, you get to see what the family is doing, but you don't necessarily get an insight into what they're thinking, what's going on behind whatever they're doing. You generally get to see what they're doing in a day, but you don't really, do you learn as much as you could about the person? Probably not.
No.
I bet there's a lot of people that really enjoy these videos more than a daily vlog because of the fact that they get to know us better.
And I always feel really self-indulgent filming these videos. I'm like, people aren't interested in me.
30 seconds.
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Sorry guys, next time let us know anyway if you want to see more stuff like this, and
we'll chat again soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.